Hey guys, Barty Toto here, author of The Power of Asking, Disrupt Your Brand, and Kids for Gratitude, as well as Transforming the Workplace with Gratitude. And today I want to talk to realtors about the number one mistake that a lot of people are making. One is not being on YouTube, seriously. Secondly, is on Instagram, I see people vomiting their listings all over Instagram. And what you don't realize is that people might not be interested in what you have to offer. Think about it. I teach people on how to communicate and how to sell without selling. That's right, how to sell without selling. You're like, what are you talking about? And you think that people want a certain house or a certain area because they might be from California, or that, you know, I have the perfect house for you and I had the perfect this and I had the perfect that, without ever asking them questions. Now, being the author of The Power of Asking, I do teach on and coach on communication and the power of asking and asking questions and how to ask for that sale without sounding salesy. But what I'm getting at is on Instagram lately and TikTok, I'm not sure who is telling y'all this. All I see are listings and listings and listings. And the thing is, what people are looking for, the first thing they do is, of course, they're going to research the area that they want to move to. And then they really want to know about you and who you are. You might think, well, I've got the greatest house, Barty. I have the best house. They're going to want it. That's great. But guess what? People are attracted to people, not products, service, or anything. A lot of people ask me, how I got so successful. It was actually from gratitude, getting to know people and being kind. People say, how did you get in Forbes magazine or Entrepreneur magazine or to Lisa Gibbons or Walker Hayes or Gary Vee? And how did you do all this stuff? Going from a nurse to a New York Times author to, branding strategist and communication specialist. It was all through getting to know people and adding value. Think about it. When you walk into a T-Mobile store, we'll call it T-Mobile, and they immediately hit you up and you say you're looking for a phone, and they hit you up with all these details and technology, and it's like, okay, you're going to say, I'll think about it. It's overwhelming to you, totally overwhelming, because you were hit with so much information. I want you to think about that on Instagram and TikTok, what you're coming across as. Very salesy, very vomiting, and annoying. And I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear, but what works and what doesn't. I've been doing this for years, and my clients are making 6 and 7 figures from the strategies that I teach. Yes, do I know how to get on the front page of YouTube with any phrase or keyword in a matter of seconds? Yes. Do I train on that? Yes. Do I teach people how to ask and sell without selling, and how to communicate and how to market on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok? Yes. However, YouTube is where it's at, but also y'all have got to come from a point of getting to know the people, or having them get to know you. But Barty, you don't understand. I just became a realtor. I invested all this money, or I need to sell some homes. I'm in dire straits. You know what? I get it. I mean, I had a concussion in 2018. COVID in 2022, was out for a year, almost passed away. I understand trials and tribulations. However, if you start with gratitude and you start with value and you give other people value, more than you are concerned about, I got to get this house sold, or I'm going to lose my job, or I'm not going to be part of the broker anymore. Maybe you need to go to a different brokerage. Seriously. So giving value, and you're probably like, how do I give value? Giving value and also getting to know someone. I would suggest, please do not just throw up a video on YouTube and expect it to work. It won't, and people will not find you like that. But on Instagram and on TikTok, I don't recommend short form video for real estate or even small businesses, because the, scroll, you miss so much. And, your listing, people do not read. People just, I hate to say, they want to know what is in it for them and how you can help them, but they're not going to sit there and read all your stuff in your TikTok reel. There's no way to click on it. Instagram is better. If you have a listing on Instagram, put it in your story and make it clickable to where people can go to the link. But beside posting all your listing stuff, which is annoying and looks like vomit, post some things about yourself, whether it's your kids, your hobbies, what you like to do. I encourage my clients that do video to make a video. The first video we do is a story about themselves, who they are. Like when I tell my story, it's like I used to be a nurse. I hated my job, hated my life. I, was born in Texas, raised in Hawaii. I have 2 beautiful children. I have one that is highly functioning autistic and a Marine. And, I believe in God. It sounds like you're talking about yourself, but you're sharing your life and who you are as a person with other people. The reason social media is so beautiful is that people have a nose problem. People want to know, we're nosy people. We want to know. That's why I tell people make comments, and people say, I don't have time to make comments. Well, I guess you don't have time to do your business, and you will fail if you sit there and say you don't have time, but yet you want other people to come do business with you, but you're saying you don't have time. Okay. So, let people learn about who you are and what you're about and what you do differently. I have a realtor client. He does something totally different than any other realtor that I have seen. And I actually share that in my YouTube class. And I'm actually about to do a YouTube class this Sunday. I haven't done one, and I've never done a YouTube class. I've never shared, how to get on the front page of YouTube with any phrase or keyword. But this is my rant. Sorry, my 2 cents worth about, how to be different, how to stand out differently. And you're probably sitting here saying, I'm confused now. Someone told me to do TikTok. Someone told me to do Instagram. Well, they told you wrong. They told you right, but there's a certain way to do it. I've been working with the founders of Instagram and YouTube for many, many years, but that is not how I became successful. I became successful through gratitude and getting to know people and making time for people and learning about people. And I would suggest doing the same. So, love you guys. If you want to get to know me more, you can go to bartytotocoaching.com. My phone number is below. I don't answer everyone's calls. I would encourage you to go to bartytotocoaching.com/contact, which is below. If you want to have a 20-minute free conversation, we can do that. Thanks, and I hope you have a blessed day.